Hello and welcome to Union of Scum, the podcast that delves deep into the weirder aspects of UK culture. My name's Darren J and I'm joined by Paul Hilleard and Charlie Webster.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hiya.
Charlie, you ever thought about changing the name from Charlie Webster to Charlie Website to appeal to people under 60?
Under 60?
Yeah, because I think a lot of 60-year-olds...
In what way?
I think a lot of 60-year-olds look at you and they think, yeah, he's like me, he's my age, he fought in the Falklands, he's got an oxygen tank. And I think, like, you know, people probably below that age think, like, why the fuck is this guy even still alive, probably? Like,
Especially in the winter months when you have a die cap on and you've got your scarf.
Yeah, you've got, like, long
And
chunky scarf.
you love a bandy jacket as well.
So I think Charlie Website might be quite cool.
Yeah. I thought I was, for a long time, I thought, I kind of look like a junior gammon, right? I look like a young gammon. Yeah. But the other day I looked in the mirror and I was like, no, I'm just a fucking gammon now.
Yeah.
I'm just like just a gammon.
Full blown.
I could just be a gammon.
Do people come up and chat to you thinking you are a gammon?
Racist?
Yeah, all the time.
Often, yeah.
People start calling you, like, boss and chief yet. Are you at that age?
Yeah, people have... And big man as well, which is always a sign that you're fatter than what you think.
Well, it's a way of softening the blow, I feel.
Because I'm 5'6", right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not in any way big, but I'm fat. But what you don't realise as a fat person is it slowly ebbs on the weight. You think, oh, I'm getting by. I'm just a bit chunky or whatever. Yeah. And then people start calling you big man. You're like, okay. Right.
And it's an insult, isn't it?
Yeah, it is an insult.
Because it's not.
You're saying you're a fat cunt, basically.
I think it's more of a like a warning, really. It's like, all right, big man, but they're saying, like, I'm softening the blow, but you need to stop.
You are obese.
You need to maybe download. Maybe download My Fitness Pal.
Stop eating pork scratching Monday to Friday.
Because you're not a bouncer, are you? You know, like you call a bouncer a big man, boss man, because they're tall and large.
Big, but I'm just fat.
Yeah.
So that's just, yeah.
Do you wish people would just call you fat man instead then, or
no?
Do you like the thin veiled?
No, I don't really. I just don't want people to
say anything.
Rather than not acknowledge your size at all.
No, just get on with it. Like.
Do the gammons call you big man, or will they just come up to you and go, "Did you see our boy Tommy the other day?"
Boy Tommy.
Yeah, that's how they're like.
Tommy R.
You on the march?
Oh, yeah, actually.
You're on the march.
Is it?
You're on the march, son. You're on the march.
Because I guess it's like if you look a certain way, you get talked to by people who look.
Yeah, absolutely.
I also get a lot of people who aren't white and not women, like not Muslim women or black women, often on trains who look visibly scared of me. Like, I don't know.
And what do you do to stop that? You know? Do you give them a smile?
No, I just be like, yeah. No,
I should be afraid.
I try and be overtly friendly to people because I just feel bad.
Crack a can, go to you, love, to the queen.
I just feel bad that people would think I'm a threat, but I don't feel like I'm a threat.
Well, you've told me you wear lots of soft clothing, a lot of corduroy. You've told me could just to sort of take you as if you wore like Stone Island stuff. Yeah, then people wears if you wear kind
especially
of like
when I was like
if you dress like Paddington Bear, people think, oh, he's a nice guy, you know.
Yeah, no one. Not
sandwiches. You just got to constantly be eating. Just constantly be.
Yeah,
you're not allowed to drink in public anymore.
Constantly opening jam in public.
Yeah.
Constantly gouging on marmalade on the curbside, like.
I'm not a threat to you.
Yeah. No, I think there's not many people apart from maybe Jeffrey Epstein who not many people commit crimes while wearing boating shoes. So I thought, wear more boating shoes, a bit more cords, and that'd be, no one's really gonna. Who's gonna?
No, there's a lot of like slavery goes on ships. I've been told, like crabbers and stuff like that. Yeah. Because you're out, you just put people on boats.
What's that got to do with cords? And
I'm just saying boating shoes.
Yeah, he's just trying to defend the boating shoe
community.
Industry, and say, look, they're not all.
I don't think many people who work on boats, right, doing like slavery or crabs or whatever, are wearing fucking boating shoes, mate. They're wearing fucking Wellington boots, right? They aren't wearing leisure cruiser boating leather shoes, are they?
Yeah. While they're dealing with queries from the slaves on the ship, going, do we have to share the boat with the crabs? All right. Well,
could try painting your fingernails.
Anyway, let's get into this. Let's get into this. There's some great chat up top. Well done, everybody.
Yeah, good work, everyone.
So, what are we going to be talking about this week, lads?
I'm going to be talking about the Gloucester cheese rolling.
I'm going to talk about the pensioner who got involved in a county lines gang, or was kind of part of one, basically.
And I'm going to be talking about the neo-druid / eccentric based in the valleys, Dr. William Price. Who wants to go first?
You.
Should we just serve it up?
I think.
All right.
Just serve it up.
Place-wise.
Yeah, let me go.
You got two people, right?
We got
nice guy, evil guy, Hill.
Yes, that's the way it is.
Destination.
Thank you.
How am I evil?
Thank you, Paul. Thank you. It's about time someone acknowledges that that's the spectrum we're operating on. Nice guy, evil guy.
Strange,
thank you.
It doesn't really feel like that.
Thank you. Yeah, but it doesn't with evil guys because they always think they're doing good. You know, you don't think Donald Trump doesn't think he's always the victim and not always doing the best for everyone.
Yeah, your boat shoes won't fool us, you cunt.
It's because you wear fucking cords, mate. We know you're evil. Okay, so Dr. William Price. So he is from near my hometown in Llantrisant, and so yeah, he was a kind of very famous figure, the early sort of turn of the century, sort of late 19th century. And he was a real eccentric, and he was like a neo-pagan and a neo-druid, and he used to walk around wearing a fox skin headdress, green trousers, and scarlet waistcoat almost every day. So you see, there's pictures of him, and he's wearing it looks like a baby grow, looks like a onesie.
Yeah,
but it's got all these weird pagan symbols all up and down. He's got this like mad fucking hair. There's a statue. Oh dear.
You're right. Our producer's just taking out a fly with one of his bags.
I thought someone was just very triggered then by Dr. William Price. He's my granddad! So yeah, he called himself the Archdruid of Wales and used to have druidic ceremonies on this place. My ex-girlfriend used to live up there. It's on this common and it's called the Rocking Stone. It's a big stone circle and used to do rituals there. He was vegetarian, so he was vegetarian way before it was fashionable. He, as a doctor, he refused to treat smokers.
He was a doctor?
He was an actual doctor.
Of what, medicine?
Yeah, doctor of medicine.
Like a GP?
Yeah.
Was he your GP?
Yeah, you could go in and have your goiter lanced, or something like that,
So he was just a mad GP, basically.
Kind of. yeah.
He was sort of Howard Shipman before.
Pre-Shipman. Yeah.
Pre-Shipman.
Yeah.
You've seen too much, I think. This is what happens. If you're a GP for too long, you start going up and doing experiments on a field somewhere,
I don't know. I reckon being a GP is boring as fuck. You're dealing with mostly pensioners, with bad joints and shit. It must be boring.
You got to touch them though.
Touch occasional old pair of tits.
Yeah, that'd send me around the fucking bend, wouldn't it?
Touch an old arsehole. Couple of old arseholes every day.
Yeah. So,
it can't be fun. It can't be a good job. I mean, I get good money.
You've got a fucking fox on your head and you're howling at the moon. Not again, Gladys. Oh.
So he was a nudist, self-proclaimed nudist, and he refused to wear socks, considering them unhygienic. Now, Paul, you do something very similar, don't you? But yeah, people just think you're fucking semi-homeless, quasi-homeless. And he didn't. He also washed coins for the same reason. So I think he's basically OCD because he feared they were a source of cross-contamination. He was also an anti-vaxxer. He opposed vaccination because his brother died after an inoculation when he was a kid.
How do we know so much about this guy? Like, was he like a local legend?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know loads about him. So the signature story about William Price is he's responsible for cremation being legal in this country. So as a druid, he had a son, and he called the son Iesu Grist, which is Welsh for Jesus Christ, right? This son died in childbirth, and so as part of the ritual, because he was a pagan, he went out onto Llantrisant Common. He built a big pyre out of sticks, put the child in there, and he burned the body of his child. And all the people from the community rushed out, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I think they nearly lynched him, right? And they arrested him. He went to court. He represented himself for 2 hours, gave a really long, eloquent speech about cremation, and he won. Because he basically pointed out there's no cremation laws in this country that prevent me from cremating my child for religious reasons. They went, you know what, there isn't a law that exists. And it resulted in the Cremation Act being passed. And now cremation's legal in this country because of him. And he then had a second child, called that child Iesu Grist, Jesus Christ, again. And then William Price, I think he had like a 19-year-old wife as well. So, a bit of, classic sort of, we're in Russell Brand territory here, right? He's an antecedent to Russell Brand.
How old was he when he had this 19-year-old?
Oh, he was in his 80s. He was an
Nice.
old man. So he was fucking, well into his old age.
Yeah, greasy,
that's
like it.
sex, by the way.
Thumbing it in.
And yeah, thumbing it in hard, yeah.
When was this? What era?
Late 19th century. So like 80, sort of 1900.
Oh, I thought he was your mate. I thought he, when you said he lived around the, I thought I thought he was like...
And he thought he did this, what, just casually?
He was just confessing to some sort of crime. Yeah, my mate burned a baby on the common.
On the common.
And it led to the Cremation Act of 2023.
Yeah, sorry.
Jesus, Paul, come on.
Sometimes you're too sharp. You're too quick for me, boys.
Yeah, sorry, mate. But yeah, no, and so he had another child called that child Jesus Christ. And then William Price died, and the kid grew up, changed his name to Nicholas, and became an accountant. Yeah, didn't live up to his messianic namesake. So yeah, that's kind of him in a nutshell. When he died, he was cremated. 20,000 people turned up to his funeral.
Nice.
Wow. He was a bit of a legend, and he also there's these houses.
Why was he so respected? Because he was just mad as fuck.
He was just an eccentric, but I think he was also very intelligent, and I think he also he just used to walk through the streets with like goats and stuff like that, goats on leads, and people just were like. But now he'd have a TikTok, now he'd be on This Morning or something like that. But back in the day, it's just like, you loved probably people like that, seeing walking through your street. They were like, oh, look, there he is. He was a nice guy as well. I don't think he was like horrible.
There's no TV. There's
no
just telly. Like, the man with the goats.
Yeah, you just sit
there.
He's
got a fox on his head.
Yeah, you'd sit there and watch him. But he also bought, he bought these houses, and I've seen these are up on Pontycombe, they're called the round houses, and they're round. They look like
the white ones.
The round houses, they look like Pringles tubes. They're like lighthouses, right? And he built them, and he claimed, he went to this builder, he said, I want to build these round houses on my land. And the guy went, yeah, okay, cool. Build these houses up. And then there's a big furore, because it turns out William Price didn't own the land at all. And he just went, yeah, just build it there. And they're still there now.
Yeah, they're nice houses.
So yeah, so that's kind of him, really.
That makes way more sense how much you know about him now, that he's like this old guy. I thought he was like a guy... who was like,
he's met down the pub or something.
I thought he was like a GP that died a couple of years ago, and I was like, how do you know that he washed coins and stuff? I was like, did he have a podcast? So it makes more sense that he was just this fucking beast of a man wandering around.
You got a photo of him?
I've got a photo of him, actually.
He was Tom Jones before Tom Jones. Like, he must have been the talk of the valleys. Everyone must have loved him.
He is, there's a statue of him in the Bull Ring in Lantriston, but that's him there. That's a photo of him.
Oh.
He's got a headdress. He's got like some weird, he used to have a staff, and he had all these pagan symbols on him, and that's a sort of drawing of him.
That's what a Welsh doctor should look like.
I think they should all look like that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I trust him more.
Yeah. But he's apparently also the inspiration for Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Dolittle. He did a film with Dr. Dolittle. He's doing a Welsh accent in it. It's fucking awful.
Yeah.
He's doing that thing where it almost sounds a little bit like it's from India or something. It's like just can't. It's a hard one to maintain, a Valley's accent.
Yeah.
It's a difficult one, You're fucking born with it, new Paul. You're fucking born with it. Fucking, fucking God's chosen, we are, boys.
I'm Dr. Dolittle. Let me talk to your squirrel, but
you make him sound like a paedophile.
Let me talk to your squirrel, little boy. He's saying things to me. Saying, take your shorts down now for Paul, Dr. Paul.
Do you think there's like quite a lot of people who are thick in the valleys? Do you think that's a sort of a trope which is...
Mate, this guy's an eccentric. He's not thick.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you think in
general? Nowadays.
Is this in the meet in any other business? Is this like separate question now? You're asking
it's a general
Are there
question.
a lot higher percentage of thick people in the valleys?
Yeah.
I think we need more community. That's the valleys with dispersed. It is so, Matt. When we had this guy, what was his name?
Dr. William Price.
Dr. William Price, I bet there was way more, people could express themselves.
Yeah, but if everyone's thick, then how is that going to make people like more intelligent if everyone's stupid?
But Confederacy of Dunces, right? It's when people pull isn't that how IQ works? It's just you add the numbers together. If you got an IQ of 12, you add another 16, eventually you got yourself a Stephen Hawking. Yeah, in more ways than one.
Yeah. How many Ponty boys does it take to screw in a light bulb? Well, 15. We got to stand on each other's shoulders. I don't know.
This is, I wouldn't open with it, Paul. No. Wouldn't open with it. But it made me think, so in terms of who's...
He just wants us to shit on the valley.
Yeah, I know, mate. He's failing. So how, it makes me think how, when you boys fucking snuff it, how would you like your body to be disposed of? Like, would you dispose of your body in a funny way? Like, fired out of a t-shirt cannon or something?
apparently burials at sea are illegal now. Apparently, you can't do that.
Burials are illegal.
Burials at sea.
At sea.
Yeah, are illegal. But they're pretty cool. Being fucking dropped into the sea,
chomped up by a whale, or suckled by a
Ashes
unicorn.
I wouldn't mind.
Ashes tipped out of a Vauxhall Corsa going like fucking 80 down the motorway. That'd be quite fun.
I quite like the idea of putting. It's a bit wanky, but like you can put a tree and you can put your ashes within a tree and let the tree grow.
That's nice, but let's talk about something fun and exciting.
Is your husband going to be buried in the same way as well?
Oh yeah, because gay is bad. Yeah, is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not saying it's bad, mate.
He's saying that's
I'm going to be buried under a cherry blossom, and every summer people are going to think.
But you asked the question, mate, and I gave you the answer.
Yeah, that's fine. I just thought
what is wrong with that answer? You want to bury it with nature.
Wrong with it. I just thought it'd be a bit more edgy, like. But okay.
Like, not all of us are going to die in a fucking council flat, like surrounded by dogs.
I'm definitely going to die from a sex game gone awry. That's what I'm going to get.
Yeah, the bathhouse. Yeah, we know that, man.
I read Gerard's Way. Is it Gerard's Way, the Stephen King book, where
woman dies.
She gets in a torture rack. They're doing some sex game, and then he fucking dies, and then she has all these spiritual experiences whilst on a gurney, dressed in leather. It's great. But that's why I want to go out, basically.
Yeah, but then what are they going to do to your body?
What do you mean? What, like?
You just told me how you want to die, but the question is, what's going to happen to your body, right?
Oh yeah,
I'd like to have a parade of some sort. Parade my body through the town a little bit, or maybe
no one does that, Paul.
Like
no one does that.
Yeah, I know, but I'd like that.
You'd like that.
If I could get like a
like tied to a couple of dogs and dragged on a bin bag through fucking Astrid Mannock.
Maybe at the end, but I'd like some crows, like 1,000 crows, just fucking.
Have you seen what they do?
So 1,000 crows just going round and round, and slowly I'll decompress.
So like you want like an
decompress.
Good
decompress and decompose at once. Oh fuck.
So basically, you want like an aerial death. You want like a kind of like to be helicoptered into.
Want to be
heaven.
absorbed by the sun.
Yeah.
Little bits. Slowly. It'll take years,
Yeah, you failed science, didn't you, Paul? Absorbed into the sun.
Photosynthesis, shit like that,
have you seen what they do in Tibet? In Tibet, they've got these. I don't know if they're Sherpas or they're actual monks, but if you die, according to Tibetan ritual, someone will lug you up to the top of a mountain. They chop you up, and the vultures just feed on you. That's all like. Going back to nature, but these Sherpas who do it have got to carry these bodies. It's such a harrowing job to chop up a body. They've got to get absolutely hammered before they do it. They've got to get wrecked. I mean, you'd have to, wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, chopping up a body.
Yeah, if in my will I said, legally it is stipulated that all 6 of my best friends, including you two, have got to chop me up on Penavan, top of Penavan.
Oh no, be a pain in the ass.
Yeah. It would be awful, yeah. You get out of it, would you?
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm right.
People doing hikes for charity and stuff, going past me.
Don't worry, he's my best mate.
It's what he would have wanted.
He's what he would have wanted.
Do you hear about the woman whose sons found out that after they donated her body to science, that the university just blew him up, just blew her body up? So, like they were her last will. She was
it like some sort of fresher party? Was it? It's right, guys. She's full of dynamite. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
You want to be in a rowing club? You got to blow up the fucking old lady.
Yeah. Is it,
So she wanted to donate her body to science, thinking, oh well, they use I don't know my liver or whatever. I'll be used. Something will happen, and they just fucking blew her up to test something out, like
mad.
Test what?
Yeah, I think it was a rocket or some bomb. I don't know, but they found out what it was, and they were just like, "Well, this is what this weapon can do to the human body."
Really, they should be doing that, like paedophiles and murderers and shit.
Well, she was dead.
I know she was dead. Yeah,
and technically, it is science. It's just not the science she thought. She was like, "Oh, my heart will be used for like a small child who needs a heart operation." No. We're just gonna fucking put shrapnel through your fucking head.
We're going to see if this Exocet missile gets beyond fucking Herefordshire. But also, it's like, hang on, we're going to test to see if this thing blows up. That's not medical science.
No, it's not science.
What are they? This is definitely some sort of freshers prank.
Some Israeli
it was like an arms. It was like the American army did it. That's what they. They're testing their weapons on a human, effectively.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Wow, that's great. Yeah. What about like if talk about he was cremated, 20,000 people attended his cremation. Whose cremation would you attend?
That would have been the entire.
The whole town, probably.
Fucking everyone's.
Everybody turning up to your cremation.
What did he die of?
I don't know. Just
Do you reckon they were there just to make sure? It's like, fucking make sure this cunt don't come back.
Because he was an anti-vaxxer. He died of COVID-19, I think. One of the first victims of COVID. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I'm trying to think whose cremation I would attend.
Have you attended anyone's?
Yeah.
Do you attend them?
Our friend got cremated. Well, we weren't at. We were kind of there, weren't we?
Yeah.
When he got lowered in.
Oh yeah. That's a weird one, isn't it? It's all very fucking hard.
What did you, Paul? How much would I have to pay you to drink the ashes of a friend?
Ooh.
If they said, I want to live on through my friends, but literally, and you're gonna poured out a shot.
You're gonna shit it out on you.
You're gonna crap it out. But it was more of a metaphor.
Can I put it in a mixer?
Yeah, you can use that Pepsi Max if you want milk and ashes.
I reckon just put it in a bit of butter, just spread it on toast.
Yeah, that's a good.
Keith Richards did it, didn't he? He sniffed a bit of his father's ashes, right?
Did he? Did a bump of it?
Mixed it in with some coke, supposedly. Yeah.
But I'd be scared that would go wrong, and then I'd get possessed. You know.
You get possessed by your dad.
I told you, rock and roll's no future for you. Oh, goddamn.
Let's go find your mother. I'm fucking horny as fuck.
I love how the Keith Richards, my version was some sort of guy from the deep south, and yours was Welsh.
Come on, Keith, you fucking wanker. Where's your fucking mother? I want to get my fucking head away.
Oh, Dad, get out my fucking head. You're always in my fucking head.
Don't you fucking talk back to me, boy.
Fucking hitting himself in the face.
Do you think you get away with that in court? Just saying,
that you're possessed.
So I fucked my mum.
Yeah.
She deserved it, because my dad wanted it, and she deserved it.
I did a bump of his ashes, and all of a sudden, I really wanted to shag her.
All of a sudden, my mum looked sexy. Oh, mumsy looked sexy.
I saw what he saw in her.
Oh, I tickled him. That one, I tickled him.
Yeah, I tickled him.
I want another brother.
I want it like me.
That's insane.
Dark, very dark.
Anyway, that was good.
It's not Sabbath. We shouldn't be saying this shit on a Sabbath, should we? We're filming.
No, it's
on a
Sundays.
Sabbath. This is bad.
God, yeah, it's not what he would have wanted. But yeah, there we go. That's Dr. William Price.
Okay, cool.
Definitely, yeah, would have probably been pro shagging his own mother, I reckon, as well.
As long as you're not wearing socks. Right. Lovely, good job. I want to talk about Cooper's Hill's Cheese Rolling and Wake. It's this famous event that happens in Gloucester every year on the bank holiday, and basically it's a tradition that's been going around since 1826, and a load of people go on top of this hill, Cooper's Hill, which is 180 meters long, and it's essentially just a vertical drop, and everyone gets there and chases a cheese that's been rolled down. And we've been doing it for over 100 years. Well, almost 200 years now.
Are you all right, Paul? You seem really sad. What's happened?
I'm trying to give the information.
Okay, in a really sad way.
This is a sad voice. Is this too sad?
Has someone died in your family?
Yeah, did someone get brained by a massive baby bell?
No, I'm just remember because I went to it for the first time last year, and I thought I'd be brave enough to run after the cheese, but I wasn't brave enough at all.
Did you bottle it?
Yeah, I was terrified of it. The plan was to go early as well and get good seats. We didn't go early. We ended up. There's about 3,000 people there, I think, roughly, and the hill can only hold a few hundred. So most of the people.
It's like ticketed. Have you got to get a ticket to get, or is it just first come, first serve?
It's first come, first serve. It's the most unofficial event going. So you've just got most of the people will be at the bottom of the hill, but there's a house at the bottom of the hill, and most of the people are behind that house. So there's the house, there's a brick wall, and then there's the hill, and there's nothing to stop you hitting the wall. The only thing that stops you is the local rugby team. Local rugby team go again. It's unofficial.
Well, they're like some sort of human ballast right at the bottom, just to
smashing people.
Right. Okay.
You're running down there, flipping over, breaking your neck a bit, and then you just get pounced on by a 200 stone man or whatever the fuck takes you out. Well, you know, I was going to say pounds, but if I said pounds, you would have went, we're not fucking American.
Union of scum, mate, all right?
Yeah. So a 20 stone man will just collide into you. It's all unofficial. They used to have the St. John's ambulance service there, and they stopped going there in 2013 because it became an unofficial event. It used to be run by the government. Now there's signs everywhere that say, this is an unofficial event. You shouldn't be doing this.
But they've stopped the event, but people just carried on doing it.
Okay. Yeah, in 2013, I guess marketing got pulled, or the funding for the event got pulled. So now it's just full of rugby lads deciding who should be taken out at what time. The person at the very top, there's six races throughout the day.
Whoa, what?
6 races.
Asian. Nigerian.
Well, it's just male, female, male, female, male, female, male, female, and then a mix at the very end.
Inclusive then.
So you have all the, it's kind of inclusive, I guess. But again, the rugby man, the rugby captain, is at the very top, and he wears a big hat, and he decides when you go down.
You think like some of the big names in cheese would have got involved, sponsorship, Cathedral City.
You'd think, wouldn't you? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they'd be perfect.
There's not many. You need a cheese which rolls. Circular cheese.
Yeah, but Cathedral City, they could make a round cheese.
They could make it round, couldn't they? They could make a round version of it.
Yeah, some limited edition, wheel cheese for the event, triangle maybe.
They don't actually.
Is it actually cheese that goes down there?
That's the thing. They haven't actually. They don't roll a real cheese. It's fake cheese now. You get cheese at the very end. The winners all get. Yeah. So the prize is cheese.
Oh, nice.
And legacy, obviously.
And what?
Legacy.
It's a brand of cheese. It's called Legacy cheese.
The legacy of winning, is that what you mean?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Right. Like, there's people who come from all over the world.
It was like Nissan Legacy. I was like, what? Oh, you get the old Nissan Legacy,
Like the Legacy, right at the bottom there.
Yeah, there's no funding left in it. So it's just some random cheeses that get given out. And so they have to put down a fake cheese. So everyone's just chasing it. And
do you know what it's made out of?
Well, because the real cheese
Rubber
used to break apart.
Oh, okay.
That's true. Yeah, it'd have to be some sort of like rubber, or
wood,
latex.
Yeah,
sexy latex cheese.
Yeah, of course.
Mate, I think this should be more inclusive. I think the fetish community should be involved.
They're too pussy to fucking run down that hill, aren't they?
No, think about it.
Their whole thing is pain.
It is, yeah, exactly. It's a kink.
Yeah, but it's controlled,
it's a kink,
isn't it? Like a fucking
Imagine tumbling down that hill with a butt plug. Ooh, great.
Exhibitionism.
Yeah,
getting watched.
Naked, fucking cock flapping about all over the place as you're tumbling down. Oh no!
A family of 4 just eating some sandwiches. Go on, look at that gimp.
Yeah.
Look at him fly.
I just think there's a lot. There's a lot more
families
scope
there watching.
Yeah.
Do you get family?
Yeah,
really?
So like I said, the people at the very bottom, the biggest crowd, that's all the families, and then the lunatics, who it's similar to like the TT 4000 or that race on the Isle of Man where they go round on motorbikes, and you just got people on their houses really close to bikes going like 200 miles an hour. It's like that, but you're on a hill. And instead, you've got like a grown man flying past you at 80 miles an hour, just tumbling down. But you have some families who will have their kids on their shoulders whilst up a tree. And they're still, like the spectators, it's just as steep for them. They're on the side of a fucking hill, so no one's comfortable. Everyone's sort of.
But that's what it would have been like. I like that it's preserved. It hasn't been, I do think there's scope. I do think there's room for different rounds. For different
They could add obstacles.
They could add obstacles to it.
Some inflatables would be fun, but have either of you've seen clips,
a nude one?
Oh yeah, nude rolling, yeah.
Nude rolling, greased up,
yeah, slippery.
One giant slip and slide.
Yeah.
Maybe people who are like terminally ill, so they've got like 6 months left, and they think, "Fuck it, I'm going to go down there and see you."
There are some people's bucket lists.
Really?
Like, people come from all over the world, and like ITV will interview them, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I've come all the way from Canada for this. Like it's on the list to do."
Yeah, wheeling Grandad up to the top in a wheelchair, and then just go, hey, tipping him out.
Yeah, looking forward to his fucking sweet inheritance as he tumbles to his death.
Oh yes, it's emotional abuse, but it's,
The locals at the top are all just pissheads as well. They're very much. I'm talking from experience now. The boys at the very top are the lads who never left their hometown.
Yeah.
And this is their one event where they're like, look, the world's come to see our hill. Oh, yeah. And they're all like fucking 15 bows deep. And they're just like, go on, Stevie, you going up there? Yeah, go on.
Any of them do it, or do they?
Anyone can do it. Like I said, it's unofficial. The rugby team are the only people who are in charge. They've got megaphones. One guy at the top going, are they ready? Yeah. And they're like, yeah, they're ready. We've cleared the hill. This is the fucking ladies' run. Okay, you ready?
Would you do it, Paul? Would you?
I was too scared to do it. You get up there and you're like, oh yeah, this will be a piece of piss. And you're up there and you're like, okay, so where's the hill? And you're like, you're at the top and it's just like, you got to look down to see where your feet are going. And you're like,
it's like being on the top of the roller coaster without the safety bars on.
Yeah. And there's videos of people flying through the air.
I've seen videos of it and they're like rag dolls.
Yeah. Because once you start tumbling, the velocity just keeps taking you.
2013. I reckon someone died.
I think they were just like, too many people are getting concussion. This is a waste of our time. We're an ambulance service and we're just watching people give themselves brain damage.
Could you walk down it? Is there a way of walking down it?
Yeah, I mean, you could, but you wouldn't get the legacy, Charlie. You wouldn't get the legacy.
You wouldn't get the 6-year legacy.
It's like taking a stroll down with a walking cane and crampons.
At the very end.
Yes, I'll chase this cheese in my own time. Thank you very much.
At the very end, everyone sort of slides down on their butts because you can't.
Again, Paul, we're in England.
Yeah.
Bums or arses?
Yeah, arses.
Their butts.
Fucking butts.
Good
fucking
Lord.
Pennsylvania, mate.
I'm tempted to tell our producer to bleep that.
Yeah, I think we should.
That's awful.
I think we should. That's the only thing we've ever bleeped.
Slide down on their butts. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to beep that.
We've allowed many, racist accents and stereotypes to fly, but I will not stand on this
homophobic
podcast.
abuse.
Yeah.
Low level racism, but that's
is beyond the pale.
Yeah.
Yeah. So St. John's Ambulance, they had previously provided first aid cover at the event. However, they stopped in 2012 when the event was no longer being officially managed. So it was 2012. And one of the worst accidents they've ever had was a Canadian competitor, Delaney Ivan, who won the ladies' race in 2023 despite finishing unconscious and only learned of a victory in the medical enclosure.
But I think, though, you either keep it local or you go big WWE style. You get loads of corporate sponsorship. Yeah. Can you imagine, like, you get pyro show, and then you get all these like expert cheese rollers, like like darts players and stuff like that. Like, and now
I don't think you can
cheese rolling to
I don't think you can be an expert in falling down a hill.
No, he's right.
But can you be an expert in throwing a bit of metal into a bit of wood? You wouldn't think so, would you? But it involves dexterity. It's like, training. You got, maybe there's like coordinated falls you can do. What is ballet if not coordinated falls?
I think you're 100% right. You just need the right marketing people. We need to get some of that Saudi money. The Saudis are just buying everything up, and there's like
Saudi royal families sat on their plinths.
Yeah, but they would do something really weird with it. They would little fucking tarmac it or some shit. Or,
Saudi Cooper Cup.
They would do something weird to it.
How can they make it more weird? What?
They would tarmac it. They would do something to the hill. They would like corporate to the hill or something. Maybe
they turn it into a giant travelator, like gladiators.
Yeah,
and it'd have so it'd be like different obstacles are coming up at a time. So you're just like jump over that.
Yeah.
So it's you don't tumble as much as you got more balance.
Avoid the buzzsaws. You gotta fucking duck through it as you're falling. I think there's a lot of scope for cheese road. Yeah, I think they should call it like cheese roll 27. Like, I think that's gonna be.
Yeah, man, I thought about that one for a while, didn't you?
I know, too long, quite frankly.
I have a treat for you guys.
Oh, hello.
Oh yeah.
It's our friend Delaney from 2013.
Who's Delaney?
Oh, it's just a woman
I've seen this. This is mad. Look at that.
Oh.
Come on, son.
Oh, that's the lady who won it. Oh, shit.
She won it and is now in a wheelchair.
And look, they're just putting they haven't even got proper curtains. They've just got some blankets. It's like they're about to kill a horse in the Grand National. They just covered it round it.
Oh, wow.
Some fucking prop is giving it mouth to mouth on the floor.
Are we here? So you've got Janine Chalmers, and she's won the cheese rolling competition.
I feel so honored to have won, despite the fact I severed my vertebrae in 3 different places.
What's the stupidest thing you've ever done for like a prize? Like these people are breaking their necks for
podcast?
cheese.
I don't.
Have you ever done anything like?
No, I'm not much of a daredevil, to be honest.
No, you never put yourself in danger for anything. Like a fiver. I went through a period where I thought me and my mates were going to be the new Jackass.
Oh yeah,
And I got
we did
thrown off my mate's shoulders, and it winded me so hard. I thought I broke my neck. I was just like,
What was the prize
just
there?
rolling around on Ponty Common, going. Well, I thought we were going to be. I thought it was going to be Steve-O, and then I quickly realised I don't like pain that much.
And then you realised you weren't filming it either.
Yeah, we didn't. Also, what they don't tell you about Jackass is they're all on drugs. Like, you know, I was doing it natural, man. I had no PEDs.
What, so he just threw you off his shoulders, slammed you into the floor.
Doing this like organic Jackass. No drugs, no drink, just idiocy and a low IQ.
Would you do the hill? You said you wouldn't already.
Nah, I wouldn't fucking do it. If I was a bit fitter, maybe.
How much? How much would I have to put down for you to do it?
10 grand, probably.
What about 100 quid? 100 quid
no.
and you're pissed.
No.
100 quid and you're pissed.
If
would you want to do it pissed?
Do you know what I'd probably do? I'd probably just roll down like that, like, you know, roll the way down
on your bottom.
No, on the like a snake, like that, rolling down.
Like a
slivering.
Oh, you mean on the stuff on the side?
Yeah,
like,
from the side.
Yeah. Like an old dusty sausage.
Yeah, like a tired, sad sausage rolling down a hill. Yeah, like down that and just knocking people down. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be a problem.
Yeah.
But what about you? What's your tactic if you had to go down 180 meters? Would you bolt it, or do you think nah? Would you
I think I wouldn't try and do a tactic. I'd probably just try to mince my way down. Like, I'm falling like that. That's my tactic.
Because what you normally see is some people are just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna bolt it, but they end up like leaping.
Yeah,
and then you're just like, oh no, my legs are taking me. My legs are taking me.
You go too far,
and then you wait. But as soon as you tumble, that's the scary thing. Because there's a video of a lad from last year who just bounced. It looks like he's been shot over a rocket at times.
Have you seen those videos of people in zorbs? You know, a zorb. People dying in zorbs.
Really?
In like you know, up a mountain or something like that. They go in like a ski resort, they'll be in a zorb, and the zorb will just keep going. And you just see it go out of shot on the camera, and then afterwards it'll come up with a caption that everyone in this video is now dead. But people died, so many people have died in zorbs that have just like gathering momentum, and they've lost control, and they've gone down a crevasse or something.
Crevasse,
yeah.
Not
crevice.
An old man's scarf.
It's called they've fallen down a cravat, and it's a crevasse. That's what. Trust me, Charlie. It's the right word. There are words out there you might not have heard, mate. But that is one of them. Crevasse.
Doesn't feel like a word, man.
A crevasse.
But yeah, the G-force of it all. That's the scariest thing about the cheese rolling on Cooper's Hill is that the G-force takes you. But you just have to admit, yeah, I'm gonna fucking get hurt.
Yeah.
And take it.
G stands for Gorgonzola, doesn't it?
Do you know what I would probably do? I'd probably go on a rolling course before I went on. So I learned how to roll really well.
So like when you go on like when you go skiing, you go on a one of those dry skis, you know, fake ski slope in you know, wherever, Warrington or something like that, you know, when you practice. And you go on one of those, fake hill? Is it a foam hill?
I don't know. I would just learn how to roll really well. Like,
are you talking side? You're talking like long length, right? You're not talking roly poly.
You're doing sausage style.
Any type of rolling, I'd learn how to roll really, really well.
Backwards roll.
Just learn how to roll.
That's the scariest when they turn around and they can't see where they go, and you're like, oh, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And it is one of the funniest things to see in the UK because it's free to watch. You got to get there early, but everyone just goes, oh my God, what are we watching? And you're like, oh yeah, the families are there with their 4-year-olds, and everyone's just like, let's watch the stupidity.
Yeah.
This is the closest we get to the bull run, I think. Is the cheese roll.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows you shouldn't do this. And there's a bravado of it, like all the boys at the top with their bows. You're like, yeah, we're going to do the roll. We're going to run it. And
when you went, did you go at the top or you at the bottom?
I went to the very top. I went to the sides as well. I was in all places. but it's difficult. It's a challenge just to get to the top.
It's like woods next to the sun on one side.
Yeah,
isn't
but
it?
it's full of people. It's rammed full of like families and, like I said, people having sandwiches. And just like, can I get past? It's like a small festival. So you're trying to get to the front of the barriers at Glastonbury, but you're going up a hill and there's trees involved. So you're just like,
Is there like pubs and shit around there, or
no,
nothing?
It's like one house, and then like that house sells sandwiches and stuff. There's maybe a burger van. It's so out of the way. You have to walk at least half a mile just to get there as well. So we parked at like a hotel. So it's like you're in the sticks essentially.
Anyway, great. I think that's cheese rolling. That's pretty good. Well
It's
done,
alright,
Paul.
We're the strongest, but it's okay.
Don't put yourself down, man.
Well, don't worry. We'll edit all the crap out for the real. Charlie, send us home.
Send us bloody home. I'm going to talk about a man who he's 81 years old, and he got he was quite lonely, and he joined like a county lines gang, and yeah, so he was an 81-year-old man, and he was a getaway driver for a county lines gang, and he did just cope with his isolation of being lonely. His name is what's his fucking name? No, hang on. Ian. No. Hang on.
Ian Ketterman.
His name is Ian Hemmings.
Oh, okay.
It's a great name.
Yeah.
Hemmings. Sorry,
Mr. Hemmings.
Hemmings. And he looks really sad, actually. Look, there's a photo of him.
He joined a county lines gang.
So he joined a county lines gang.
What
at the
is a
age of
county lines?
So a
gang?
county lines gang is basically like a drugs gang who basically they normally operate in a city and then also all like branch out to other areas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like moving drugs from the city to like suburbs or maybe like
or
a seaside
shit
town,
towns
maybe.
and whatever, villages and shit. But yeah, he was from Chichester, and he's a retired burger van owner.
Oh.
But yeah, he's 81, and yeah, he got involved with this gang,
And
he
meat
was
to meth.
yeah, and he basically was just a getaway driver. So he would drive these guys to kind of around, and he drove his one guy to his name was Mr. Sammy, and he drove Mr. Sammy and Adebayo, and he drove him to a drug dealer, and then these guys stabbed some Lithuanian guy, and then
he drove him away.
he drove him away.
Wow.
Get some burgers for the boys.
So yeah.
So you said
As he's driving him, he's just going, right, boys, we're having a great time here, aren't we? What's your favourite colour?
oh, you're getting seatbelt sticking to you. What's all that red stuff? Paint, is it?
My best memory, thanks for asking, probably holiday with my family in Scarborough when I was 12.
But yeah, Mohammed Sami, he fled. He got away with it, but the guy who stabbed the Lithuanian guy, and he fled to Bahrain, and he hasn't come back. He's not coming back, baby.
I don't care about him. I care about Ian and his loneliness. What's Ian doing now?
Well, Ian, he got sent to prison for 9 months.
You get loads of friends in prison. They can't leave.
You saying that he joined it as though there was an opening, and he like sent in a CV, and he was like, "Well, I need to do something with my time. Maybe I can."
Mr. Hemmings, what do you think makes you suitable for this getaway
Apparently,
driver
he
job?
got to know this guy just by chatting to him in the street, and then he ended up just.
He groomed him. You know, the word we're looking for. This 81-year-old.
Well, he
Ronald McDonald got groomed.
Old Hemmings, he maybe got groomed, but maybe he was thought he was just chatting to a guy, and
Mr. Sammy,
and then he got into his Citroen, his Citroen Legacy, and he drove him to a flat in Bognor Regis where he stabbed another man. But then also he drove him away from the scene as well.
Okay.
So he didn't just drop him off; he waited for him and fucking
Yeah.
drove him.
Or was this a one-time thing, or was
Just
he
a
doing?
one-time thing, yeah.
Oh, so he wasn't even part of the gang.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he could have been part of it for longer. There's no more information about it.
I
But
want to meet Mr. Sammy. I bet he could fucking.
he's in Bahrain, mate. He's in Bahrain. You're not coming back.
He must be
baby.
so charismatic.
Yeah.
Either he's really charismatic or this 81-year-old is really lonely.
I
think
think
he's really
it's a little
good.
from column A, a little
Yeah.
from column B.
He probably lived in like a flat below him and just started chatting to him. And this guy had a car or whatever. And he thought, and also, like, who the fuck is going to pull over an old man in his car? You know, who's going to do that?
I think Big Sammy, Mr. Sammy.
Just already augmenting his name.
Yeah.
Sexy Sammy.
Sexy Sammy's his charisma was a big knife he had in his pocket, wasn't he? He went, listen, Ian.
Just stabbed it in the bench in front of him. So I've got a proposition for you, Mr. Herons, or whatever your name is, Hemmons.
I'm not pro like pensioners, you know, joining county line gangs, but I'm also not against it either.
Yeah, sure.
Because I think it does decrease. It would decrease loneliness, and it gives people something to do.
Do you think in general apply this, maybe go to hospices, care homes and stuff like that?
think it's
Just
that, like,
guys, who wants a bit more excitement before in their twilight years?
Yeah, who wants a bit of extra cash? Maybe in bloodied notes. Who wants that?
Yeah.
Do you want to make millions in crypto?
Would you like to have loads of very small packages of drugs around your house for a small amount of money? Would you like that?
I'm quite surprised, though, that, like, if you're going to get a getaway driver, you don't go for fucking 81-year-old. He looks feeble as fuck. He doesn't look like he knows how to
you leave
actually...
Ian alone, man.
Yeah, I mean,
his wrist strength from flipping those burgers for all his life must be on point. He must be a fucking great driver, I reckon.
You reckon?
Yeah.
His hand-eye coordination from sliding patties into buns day in, day out.
That's such a risk to be like, yeah, I'll get this old fella. He's one a young lad, surely.
Well, he offered and they accepted.
That's the thing about Mr. Sammy, Paul, is he's very equal opportunities when it comes to hiring. You know, he clearly doesn't care, you know, like who he wants to get on, you know, as part of his workforce.
But Mr. Sammy
Doesn't
fucked him
see
again.
age.
Mr. Sammy did fuck him again because poor old Ian ended up going to fucking Clink for 9 months. Mr. Sammy's in Bahrain, living it up, drinking fucking cocktails or whatever, and eating kebabs or something. I don't know what the fuck doing in Bahrain, but yeah.
The classic pastimes in Bahrain: eating kebabs, sipping pina coladas.
I hope he knows. I hope Sammy has read the news and he's gone, this is quite funny.
Poor Ian. No, fuck's sake, not Ian. He was all right, Ian. He was just sad and lonely and lived in a flat fee. Leave him alone.
You didn't deserve this.
Yeah.
What's the what's the sort of most desperate thing you've ever done through loneliness? Ever been like lonely? We've done something. I once had broken up with a girlfriend of mine, and I did go to Stockholm by myself because I'd met a girl in Cardiff who I found really attractive, and I sort of instantly fell in love with her. I don't even know your name, but I think I might want to marry you. And then I remember she lived in.
When you were working in a coffee shop and she was just like a patron?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
I was working in Starbucks at the time, and she came in.
Pretty
and
creepy,
and what she
really.
did, she made the fatal mistake, Paul, of looking me in the eye. So I said, "Yeah, I think this might be my future wife."
She looked you in the eye and told you her first name.
Yeah, and I think
Sure.
like got chatting to her on Facebook, and then like I remember on the flight back, she was kind of like, you know, she was Swedish, and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend actually," and I was like, "Oh, okay." Not that I was
Like,
like
you were on the flight at that point, were you? Or...
I was in the hole, just tucked in a suitcase, going yes. No, and then this was a couple of years later. Then 'cause
surprised
I had her on Facebook, you see, and then we'd sort of chat intermittently, and then I found out like, oh, she was single again, and I was like, oh right, I'm single too. I'm heartbroken. Let's go. And I remember getting. It's so embarrassing. I remember getting the plane over there. Obviously, I was like, just wanted to go on holiday by myself, but that was one of the main reasons for going. And I went, and I sort of was like, hey, I'm in Stockholm for no apparent reason. And she was like, okay, yeah, I'll come meet you. And she turned up with her friend. And I remember when her friend turned up, he looked me up and down and goes, Darren, what are you doing here? And I went, oh no, I may be a creep in this instance. And yeah, we kind of met up, chatted for a bit, and then she went, oh, I'm going now. And then I was just on my own in Stockholm.
So was this a bloke with
It was her mate, yeah, it was her friend.
a male friend?
Who was clearly like some sort of chaperone.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yes, I'll just be over here having a drink. And I was just like, oh my God.
I didn't realise. You never told me that aspect of the story.
Yeah,
That makes you much
probably for good reason, bro. But yeah, I was.
And this was only about 2 or 3 years ago, wasn't it? So
No, this was nearly 10 years ago. I mean, still old enough to know better. Still in my
30, mate.
30s.
30.
Still in my
That's
30s.
That's not good.
Yeah, it was pretty desperate. Yeah, pretty desperate.
If you
I just want to say, she did go missing after that, and they haven't found her yet. But she said she loved travel. So she went on holiday without a phone.
I used to, because I didn't know how to talk to girls. So when I was like on MSN, Hotmail, I used to go, "Hey, how's it going?" And then my quick message. As soon as they would reply, I go, "Oh, sorry, that wasn't meant for you." But now we're talking.
Oh God,
That's like,
so transparent.
yeah. But you
Sorry, that dick pic wasn't meant for you.
I didn't know.
But while we're here, here's another, and another, and another.
But you used the same tactic.
Absolutely. No, it's kind of shameful. Really.
It's just lonely dudes, man.
Yeah, it's just lonely.
To go back to the actual subject, guys,
Oh,
just
yes.
rein it back in a little bit. If you were forced or wanted to join a county lines gang, right? What,
Forced or wanted to.
Either or. Okay, all
different
right,
things.
yeah. What role would you play? So would you be the driver? Would you be a guy counting cash? Would you be the shank man, like shanking people for money? Would you be
you mean the Shank Master General?
Yeah. Would you be the shooter purchaser?
Are these actual job titles?
Would you be the acid attack administrator? Or would you be the phone snatcher, the trap video editor? Or would you be the cuckooing expert?
The cook.
I didn't realize this was such a structured kind of
mate, they're organisations, man. These are legitimate.
What was the last one?
What did you say? The cuckoo consultant.
Yeah,
is it?
cuckoo consultant or expert.
I know what cuckooing is. It's pretty dark, so I wouldn't.
Do you know what
that.
cuckooing is?
Well,
Paul?
I don't know. What's this?
Whoa, please!
I don't know. I'm just sat on a bench. I'm just looking for a friend.
Getting cuckooed.
Yeah, do you know what that is?
No,
Are you being cuckooed down? Maybe this is happening to you right now.
I think if any one of us could be cuckooed, it could be Paul.
He doesn't even know what a term is.
Yeah.
It's basically what happens is when they drug dealers will go into will basically take someone's flat or property, and the promise of giving normally it's someone who's like vulnerable, mentally, unwell, or a drug user, or more disabled, but basically anyone vulnerable, and they'll go into the house and they start using it as a drug house, and then they'll give them like, I don't know, gram of coke or whatever, and then often they could beat them up and boot them out of the house, and it's fucking horrible, basically.
Yeah.
But then it will stay there for a while, months on end, and then eventually they'll get turfed out by accounts or whatever. But yeah, that's what cuckooing is, and it's happening. It's rife. It happens everywhere.
Real
And it's going to happen to you very soon.
Fairly soon, Paul.
I like that one.
To cleave towards the more comedy aspect that isn't so dark, I'd be the trap editor, the trap video editor. I think.
Yeah.
Just going, right, guys, I've got a mood board. Okay, I really think like we could, let's not just do phone uploads to Facebook. Let's just put some production into this. I'm thinking a cross between Wes Anderson and Michael Sheen.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "No, bro, I want to fucking do it like this.
No, bro.
We're gonna beat you up if you don't do it like this."
No, bro. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind shanking people. I think that'd be all right. Or maybe or buying guns. That'd be pretty fun. Buying weapons.
I'd like to be the wheeler dealer sort of guy. I don't carry a weapon. I'm just like, look,
You buy them.
Yeah, I'll take the money and I'll walk around in a nice suit and
with a briefcase.
Pour around a bit of tweets, and then thinks it's me.
yeah.
Maybe hang out with an 82-year-old man called Ian Hemmings.
Ian Hemmings. Imagine Paul turning up with a briefcase, just going door to door. Ding dong. Hello. Are you currently happy with your current ketamine dealer?
Drug smuggling is kind of cool though, just like in the sense of like wandering around with a bag full of cash and then going to like a motel or a fucking Holiday Inn.
Yeah, if you ignore the human trafficking and systemic abuse of people with disabilities, then yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
No, but of all the options you gave me, the guy who just deals with the cash? Yeah, I'll take that option.
Okay, you want to do that, do you?
But the bookkeeper.
Yeah, man. The accountant.
You'll be good with numbers.
I think the darkest one is definitely acid attack in the face job. That's fucking.
So that's like what?
Was that an option?
Do you have to go on a course to do that? Is it like a training?
GBQ, mate, your local college, you'll be fine.
Got to do a BTEC.
BTEC in fear.
Yeah, fear and chemistry.
erosive subject, erosive.
Yeah, okay, man, nice one. It's
Substances.
Go on, let him get it out.
Let me get it out. Erosive substances and fear. Okay, yeah.
okay. That's a D-.
Okay,
It's
then.
corrosive, Mr. Webster, not erosive.
Never listen to me.
Yeah, you know, don't.
Erosive. I thought it's erosive, isn't it? No, is
No,
it
it's
corrosive?
corrosive. Yeah.
What's erosive then? Is that just a made up word?
Yeah, you just dropped the C.
Sounds like a roasty that's been in the oven
Erosive.
too long.
I thought it was erosive.
Ooh, that's good. Erosive texture to it.
Corrosive.
Erosive.
Mm.
Okay, lovely story. So there we go. I think that's this week's episode of Union of Scum. Well, I think we've covered it all from neo-druids to cheese rolling to horrific abuse of vulnerable people by drug addicts. So yeah, thanks for listening to Union of Scum. Join us again next week for more ribaldry and amusing topics. Yeah, all right, bye.
Goodbye.
Buy tickets for my show in Edinburgh. Bye bye.